Epictetus said, "It is not the actual events that cause turmoil for individuals, but rather their interpretations and opinions about those events." Envision a world where your happiness is no longer at the mercy of external events, where you possess the ability to regulate your emotions, and where tranquility can be found amidst turmoil. Such a world exists in the philosophy of Stoicism, a timeless guidance system that has steered individuals towards self-improvement and fulfillment for centuries. Anchored in the wisdom of Epictetus, a remarkable philosopher who rose from slavery to greatness, Stoicism has the power to transform lives. Join us as we delve into Epictetus's renowned work, the Enchiridion, and unearth its top 10 invaluable lessons. Before diving headfirst into our journey, I would greatly appreciate it if you could spare a moment to show your support by liking this video, amplifying the impactful lessons of Stoicism. While you're at it, if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell to ensure you never miss a single video. Born in Phrygia, now known as Turkey, around 50 AD, Epictetus defied the constraints of his slavery and emerged as one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. Despite being owned by a powerful Roman figure, he developed a remarkable aptitude for philosophy, earning him the opportunity to study under the esteemed Musonius Rufus, a prominent Stoic educator in Rome. After being granted his freedom, Epictetus embarked on a journey to share his wisdom and teachings of philosophy in the city of Rome. His impressive knowledge and insights quickly earned him a reputation as a renowned philosopher. Sadly, his plans were thwarted when Emperor Domitian passed a decree in 89 AD that expelled all philosophers from Rome. In order to escape persecution, Epictetus was forced to flee to the city of Nicopolis in Greece. There, he wasted no time in setting up a prestigious philosophical school that drew in students from various parts of the vast Roman Empire. One of Epictetus's students, Arrian, took it upon himself to document his teacher's lessons. From this effort emerged two crucial works, the Discourses and the Enchiridion. Popularly referred to as the handbook or manual, the Enchiridion offers a succinct summary of Epictetus's core teachings. Packed with practical wisdom, this guide illuminates the path to moral excellence and offers valuable insights on navigating the complexities and uncertainties of life. According to the Stoic philosophy, our power lies in controlling our reactions instead of trying to control external events. By fostering personal strength, wisdom, and resilience, we can maintain a composed and tranquil demeanor even in the midst of challenges. This is achieved by directing our attention towards our own actions and thoughts, rather than being influenced by outside forces or the perspectives of others. Join me as we begin our adventure into the Enchiridion. Keep in mind that the words of Epictetus are not mere abstract concepts, but rather tangible techniques that can be utilized in your daily life. By embracing and implementing these teachings, you can establish a sturdy base for self-growth and lead a more gratifying and meaningful life. First lesson, we will explore the critical distinction between what we can influence and what is beyond our control. According to Epictetus in the Enchiridion, a core principle of Stoic philosophy is the notion of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is beyond our influence. This seemingly simple idea carries immense weight and has the power to greatly improve our happiness and overall satisfaction with life. According to Epictetus, we hold the power to control our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. However, external factors, the behavior of others, and the inevitable nature of things are beyond our control. By understanding this distinction, we can protect ourselves from unnecessary stress, anxiety, and disappointment. Now imagine this scenario to further illustrate the lesson. Envision yourself preparing for a pivotal job interview. You have poured countless hours into studying the company, practicing your responses and honing your skills. Yet when the day of the interview arrives, a massive traffic jam forces you to arrive late, ultimately causing you to miss out on the opportunity. While it's natural to feel frustrated and discouraged in this type of situation, Epictetus would advise us to focus on what we can control. We may not be able to change the traffic or turn back time to make it to the interview, but we still have power over how we react to the circumstances. Instead of dwelling on the missed opportunity, we can choose to learn from it, adjust our tactics, and keep searching for employment with a renewed determination. By implementing this principle, we can nurture a stronger inner sense of peace and strength when faced with challenges in life. When we recognize the natural unpredictability of life and focus on the aspects within our control, we empower ourselves to develop a mindset of adaptability and progress. This allows us to gracefully maneuver through life's ups and downs, embracing new opportunities and maintaining our composure in the face of adversity. Lesson 2. Fully embracing the idea of fate and wholeheartedly accepting the events that unfold in life. The Enchiridion offers a vital lesson in acknowledging our destiny and welcoming the natural flow of life's events. According to Stoic philosophy, The universe works according to a rational order, in which every happening is a piece of a greater cosmic design. By embracing the idea of fate, we can cultivate a sense of tranquility and learn to appreciate the diversity of experiences in life, regardless of their perceived positivity or negativity. Embracing destiny does not mean giving in to whatever life throws at us. Instead, it encourages us to focus on what we have the power to shape and gain the wisdom to recognize and adapt to the circumstances we cannot change. With this mindset, we can find inner peace and direction, even in the face of adversity. Imagine this: you've spent months planning a dream vacation, eagerly counting down the days until you could finally relax and unwind. However, just a few days before your departure, you suddenly fall ill and are forced to cancel your trip. It's only natural to feel crushed and angry, but according to Epictetus, our health is ultimately out of our control. By accepting the concept of fate and approaching the situation with an open mind, we can save ourselves from being consumed by negative emotions. In a realistic sense, this could entail placing emphasis on our healing, making use of the unanticipated spare time to pursue our own passions, or treasuring precious moments with those we hold dear. Through changing our outlook and discovering the silver lining in the circumstances, we can shift something that may appear unfavorable into a chance for self-improvement and enlightenment. When we learn to welcome fate and embrace the flow of the universe, we can develop a deep sense of calm in the face of life's unknowns. By approaching each moment with an open mind and a readiness to adjust, we can find meaning and joy in every experience, regardless of how it turns out. This attitude of acceptance and adaptability paves the way for a more fulfilling and satisfied life. Lesson 3. Pursuing a virtuous life. One of the key tenets of Stoic philosophy, as voiced by Epictetus in his work Enchiridion, centers around the pursuit of virtue as the ultimate goal of life. In this context, virtue encompasses ethical uprightness and the cultivation of one's character. According to Epictetus, living a virtuous life holds immense worth, leading to true joy and satisfaction. According to Stoic philosophy, there are 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By actively cultivating these virtues in our daily lives, we not only improve ourselves but also positively impact our communities. Let's delve deeper into this concept by considering a real-life scenario. Imagine discovering a wallet on the ground, filled with a substantial amount of money and the owner's identification. Though the temptation to keep the money may arise, true virtuosity requires us to resist and make efforts to return the wallet to its rightful owner. In doing so, we demonstrate the virtues of justice, treating others fairly, and wisdom, recognizing the importance of honesty and integrity. Even when faced with challenges, consistently choosing to do what is morally right helps us grow as individuals and strengthens our moral values. Eventually, these choices bring us deep satisfaction, self-esteem, and earn admiration from those around us. By valuing virtue above material possessions and validation from others, we lay the foundation for lasting happiness and personal growth. In the Enchiridion, the pursuit of virtue is highlighted as a central lesson and essential aspect of Stoic philosophy. Through our efforts to nurture moral greatness and uphold the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we not only enhance our own lives, but also drive positive transformation in the world around us. By embracing these principles, we gain access to the true happiness and contentment that Epictetus promised could be achieved through a life governed by virtue. Lesson 4. Letting go of material possessions and external circumstances. The Enchiridion by Epictetus emphasizes the importance of cultivating detachment from material possessions and external circumstances. According to Stoic principles, our happiness and well-being should not rely on external factors, since they are fleeting and outside of our influence. Instead, we must cultivate inner strength and self-sufficiency, finding contentment through our own actions and thoughts. By embracing detachment, we free ourselves from the constant need for approval from others and the fear of losing what we hold dear, both of which can cause unnecessary pain. Letting go does not mean giving up our possessions or relationships, but rather finding a healthy balance and understanding that they do not determine our ultimate happiness. Let's paint a scenario where you have reached great heights in your profession and acquired considerable wealth. While it's natural to feel proud and fulfilled by these achievements, Epictetus would caution against becoming too attached to external markers of success. Instead, he would urge you to cultivate inner values and virtues, which provide lasting happiness. One way to incorporate this lesson into our daily lives is to cultivate appreciation for all that we have, while also recognizing the impermanence of material possessions. This can be further strengthened by actively practicing generosity, such as through charitable giving or volunteering, to remind ourselves of the true value of wealth. The Enchiridion teaches us the importance of detachment from material things and external factors, a fundamental principle of Stoic philosophy. By adopting this perspective, we can nurture inner peace and fortitude, ultimately leading to a more purposeful and satisfying life. Lesson 5. Practicing self-discipline and self-control. The Enchiridion's fifth teaching stresses the crucial significance of self-discipline and self-control in living a virtuous life, according to Stoic principles. Epictetus asserts that attaining control over our impulses and wants is crucial for attaining inner serenity and promoting individual growth. Having self-discipline and self-control means being able to resist short-term pleasures and prioritize long-term benefits. It also involves managing our reactions to external situations. This allows us to break free from our impulsive tendencies and live in accordance with our core values and principles. In essence, it opens the path to personal freedom and empowerment. When it comes to maintaining a healthy lifestyle, we often face the temptation of indulging in unhealthy eating habits or choosing to laze around instead of getting our bodies moving. But with self-discipline, we can rise above these fleeting desires and focus on our overall health and well-being. This can mean committing to a regular exercise routine, whipping up nutritious meals, and making sure to give our bodies the rest they need. Incorporating this lesson requires persistent commitment and effort, but the rewards are significant. By sharpening our self-discipline and self-control, we empower ourselves to make better decisions, achieve our goals more effectively, and live a more fulfilling and harmonious life. In essence, the lesson of embracing self-discipline and self-control is central to the teachings of the Enchiridion, embodying a central principle of Stoic philosophy. By mastering our desires and reactions, we unlock personal liberation and lasting fulfillment, living in accordance with our deep-seated beliefs and values. Lesson 6. Overcoming fear and anxiety by focusing on rational thinking. In the Enchiridion, the sixth lesson poignantly highlights the importance of rational thinking in overcoming fear and anxiety. According to Epictetus, our negative emotions often stem from illogical and unfounded beliefs. By closely examining these notions and replacing them with logical perspectives, we can release ourselves from needless distress and cultivate a more peaceful state of mind. One effective method for achieving this is to thoroughly examine our thoughts and assumptions, especially when they trigger negative emotions. By identifying and challenging the irrational beliefs that contribute to our fears and anxieties, we can replace them with more rational perspectives. Picture yourself getting ready for a big public speaking gig, consumed by nerves. The root of your anxiety may be the irrational thought that one misstep will lead to ridicule and harsh judgment from your listeners. To combat this, try incorporating rational thinking. Remind yourself that mistakes happen to all of us and your audience probably won't be overly critical. Also, remember that your worth as a person is not hinged on one single performance. By replacing irrational beliefs with more realistic ones, you can decrease your anxiety and go into the situation with more assurance. One useful strategy is to redirect our attention to the present and avoid dwelling on negative potential situations. Often, our worries stem from envisioning the worst possible outcomes. By grounding ourselves in the present and devoting our energy to the task at hand, we can reduce the influence of these unhelpful thoughts and maintain a more balanced state of mind. In conclusion, the sixth lesson in the Enchiridion emphasizes the power of rational thought when it comes to overcoming fear and anxiety. By questioning our irrational beliefs and staying present, we can develop a stronger mindset and face life's obstacles with greater clarity and confidence. Lesson 7. Showing compassion and understanding towards others. In the Enchiridion's seventh teaching, Epictetus stresses the paramount importance of treating others with kindness and empathy. According to the Stoic philosopher, recognizing our shared humanity and demonstrating compassion towards others are fundamental for cultivating a virtuous existence. Stoicism advocates for the interconnectedness of all beings and urges us to aid each other in our voyage towards wisdom and self-development. One effective method for implementing this knowledge is to actively listen and show sincere curiosity in the perspectives and emotions of others. Not only does this help us gain a deeper understanding of their views and experiences, but it also fosters empathy and strengthens relationships. For example, imagine a situation where a friend opens up to you about their struggles. Rather than jumping in with quick fixes or unwanted advice, you can connect with them through empathy and validate their feelings. By genuinely expressing care and comprehension, you are offering crucial reassurance and motivation for them to overcome their obstacles. Being aware of the impact our words and actions can have on others is a key component of showing kindness and empathy. Through acting in a thoughtful, respectful and helpful manner, we can create a more compassionate and peaceful atmosphere, even in situations where we may not understand or agree with someone else's viewpoint. This practice is essential in promoting a harmonious environment for all. The seventh lesson of the Enchiridion emphasizes the significance of compassion and empathy in our relationships with others. By attentively listening, acknowledging their perspectives, and understanding their emotions, we foster stronger connections and promote a more empathetic society. This aligns with Stoic ideals of wisdom, fairness, and self-control, leading to personal growth and overall happiness. Lesson 8. Learning from criticism and not being affected by others' opinions. In the Enchiridion's 8th lesson, we are reminded of the power of accepting criticism as a tool for personal growth, while also maintaining a healthy detachment from the judgments of others. Epictetus stresses the importance of impartially analyzing feedback in order to extract valuable lessons from unhelpful comments. This approach allows for personal development without being bogged down by the weight of external opinions. To truly make this lesson a part of you, embrace a mindset of curiosity and openness towards receiving feedback. Recognize that critiques provide chances for personal growth and progression. When faced with negative feedback, take a step back and consider the source and circumstances, determining its value and potential for learning. For instance, if a coworker offers constructive criticism on a project, avoid becoming defensive. Instead, thoughtfully evaluate their suggestions and thank them for their contribution if it proves helpful. However, if the criticism lacks substance, graciously acknowledge it and don't let it impact your self-worth. As you continue on your journey, always keep in mind that your value and abilities are not defined by the opinions of others. Instead, focus on developing self-awareness and confidence in your beliefs and strengths. This will help you remain emotionally stable and resistant to external judgment. The 8th lesson of the Enchiridion highlights the significance of using criticism as a tool for personal development, while also protecting yourself against the impact of others' viewpoints. By embracing a receptive and unbiased attitude towards feedback, you can promote self-growth and maintain a positive sense of self-worth and emotional strength. Lesson 9. Developing resilience in the face of adversity. In the Enchiridion's 9th lesson, we are reminded of the importance of cultivating resilience in the face of adversity. According to Epictetus, life is bound to throw us trials and obstacles, and our ability to adapt and persevere through these difficult moments is crucial for our personal growth and overall happiness. One way to foster resilience is by adopting a growth mindset, where setbacks are viewed as chances for self-improvement and learning. By reframing challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and perspectives, we can maintain a positive outlook, even in the midst of adversity. Consider if you suddenly found yourself without a job. Rather than feeling defeated or labeling yourself as a failure, you can tap into resilience. Embrace this situation as a chance to discover new career possibilities, gain new abilities, or even rekindle interests you may have previously overlooked. By approaching adversity with a growth mentality, you can turn it into a powerful force for propelling you towards positive transformation. Mastering the art of managing our emotions in difficult situations is another crucial aspect of building resilience. According to Epictetus, it is essential to distinguish between the events that occur and how we perceive and interpret them. By acknowledging that our thoughts and beliefs strongly influence our emotions, we gain the ability to regulate our reactions, leading to a sense of calm and steadfastness when facing challenges. The 9th teaching of the Enchiridion stresses the vital role of building resilience when faced with trials. Through adopting a growth mindset and skillfully handling our emotional responses, we can overcome life's obstacles and emerge stronger and wiser. This ability to adapt and bounce back from hardships epitomizes Stoic principles and acts as a fundamental pillar for a rewarding existence. Lesson 10. Reflecting on one's own thoughts and actions for self-improvement. Epictetus's 10th lesson in the Enchiridion highlights the importance of self-reflection for personal growth and self-betterment. According to him, regularly reflecting on our thoughts, behaviors, and motivations leads to a deeper understanding of ourselves and allows us to consciously work towards aligning our actions with our core values and beliefs. A practical approach to self-reflection involves dedicating a set time each day for introspection and contemplation. This routine can include reflecting on the events of the day, acknowledging instances where we may have strayed from our values, and envisioning strategies for improvement. By incorporating self-reflection into our daily routine, we cultivate mindfulness of our actions and strive towards constant self-improvement. As you go about your day, it can be helpful to pause and contemplate your interactions with others, the ways you respond to outside influences, and any internal obstacles you face. As you assess these experiences, consider whether your behavior aligns with your fundamental principles, such as honesty, compassion, and integrity. Use this reflection to guide your future actions and make improvements where necessary. Another crucial element of self-reflection is recognizing and overcoming any limiting beliefs or negative thought patterns that may hinder your progress. By acknowledging and replacing these mental barriers with more empowering beliefs, you can foster personal growth and achieve lasting transformation. The Enchiridion's 10th teaching highlights the power of self-reflection in triggering personal advancement and growth. By regularly scrutinizing our thoughts and actions and striving to align them with our fundamental beliefs, we not only gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, but also cultivate a more genuine and fulfilling existence. Such introspection and self-awareness are fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy, imparting a valuable lesson for all individuals. Let us continue on our journey with an open mind, absorbing and internalizing these valuable teachings. Stoicism is not just a contemplative philosophy, but a way of life. By embodying its principles, we can experience profound transformations in our perspectives, relationships, and overall well-being. Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become a renowned Stoic philosopher, has left behind an incredibly enduring legacy. His wisdom, as captured in the Enchiridion, remains deeply relevant today and offers practical guidance for navigating life's complexities. In a constantly evolving world, the philosophy of Epictetus remains a reliable compass, providing timeless wisdom for achieving a life enriched with serenity, virtue, and fulfillment. In closing, we must take heed of Epictetus's wise words: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that truly matters." Let us allow this principle to be our guiding light, leading us towards lives filled with wisdom, fortitude, and moral greatness. We must fully embrace these teachings and embody the Stoic way of life, forging ahead into a realm of inner peace, understanding, and never-ending self-improvement. Let's support each other here. And if you enjoyed this video, show some love by giving it a thumbs up. Want more insightful Stoic lessons like this? Then hit that subscribe button and let's grow and learn together. Remember to keep good vibes and let go of worries. Until next time.